chance because that backside just collapsed on with Kennard Lang in there. But he didn't really power that ball in there either.
At the 47 with the automatic first down. 9.5 to go. Oakland down by 10. To Whitted on the end around. Whitted with a little bit of room. Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Andrea.
Well, you guys have been wondering about Justin Fargas. He was in the locker room, but just came out, and his left arm is in a sling. They told us it was a left shoulder injury, so now his left arm in a sling. He is obviously out.
So they're minus their right tackle. They're minus their backup running back. Booth was out earlier, but he's back in. Now Jordan comes back into the game. 2nd down and 6. Bailey and Moss matched up. Walter looks the other way, and the pass is incomplete. The intended receiver was Alvis Whitted.
He didn't only look the other way. He looked at Nick Ferguson coming across.
San Diego won today, defeated the 49ers. Denver, with a win, would go to 4-1 with them. Kansas City was bombed by Pittsburgh. Herm Edwards' team goes to 2-3, and Oakland not only the only winless team in the division, but the only winless team now in the league, with Tampa Bay, Tennessee, and Detroit getting off the schneid. And there is Fargas with that sling. 3rd down and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Big down for both the offense and the defense here.
And they're going to go deep, and not even close. Moss and Bailey with the coverage, and the pass was thrown well out of bounds anyway. 4th down.
Now Randy Moss knows better than that. I mean, you have to give your quarterback something to throw to. Watch how close he is to the sideline. There's no place that he can throw that. I mean, you have to give him where he can throw it over, or he can throw it to the sideline. On an up, the wide receiver cannot be that close to the sideline. Randy Moss knows that.
Or underthrow it. 4th down and 6. Raiders will go for it. There's a lot of time left, but they're 10 points down, and they're almost compelled to go for it. But before they do that, Walter's going to take a timeout to get the play call. 10-point game.
You can't wrap them up against allergies, but you can treat almost every allergic reaction with Piriton. Piriton, for the family's allergies.
Call and text your T-Mobile mates more, so you won't miss a thing. One great rate on pay-as-you-go. Mates rates from T-Mobile.
Play football. After a tumultuous 2005, Donovan McNabb and the Philadelphia Eagles will look to rebound in 2006. Coming back from injury, McNabb now has second-year wide receiver Reggie Brown as his main target. With Brian Westbrook in the backfield and Todd Pinkston back from injury, the Eagles should contend for the NFC East crown.
Downtown. We're on the fringe of downtown here. Invesco Field at Mile High. 4th down and 6 after the timeout. 10-point game. Oakland going for it. Woo. Denver gets back onside. Walter throws, and the pass is behind Randy Moss, who was covered that time by Foxworth. Elvis Dumerville put the pressure on. They turned the ball over on downs. Plummer and company. They'll get it back with 8:40 to go. 13-3 Broncos.
Druids Glen Golf Resort, voted European Golf Resort of the Year 2005. A golfer's paradise in the Garden of Ireland. 2 championship golf courses of contrasting design. The luxurious Marriott Druids Glen Hotel and Country Club, featuring 148 specially appointed guest rooms and a magnificent spa and health centre. Visit our driving range, pro shops, golf academy, and get your golfing tips or tuition from our resident PGA teaching professional.
Some people think the internet is a bad thing. A place for mankind to exercise its darkest desires. An open market where you can buy anything you want. Somewhere that is destroying the last of our privacy. Some people think the internet is a bad thing. What do you think?
NASN, the North American Sports Network, a new and exciting sports channel dedicated to the best in live North American sports 24/7. NASN is the best of live NFL, including the Super Bowl live, up to 175 regular season NHL games and the Stanley Cup Finals, comprehensive coverage of the MLB regular and postseason, and exclusive college football and basketball. With the best daily news, highlights, and analysis, NASN is your channel for the best in live North American sports. Visit NASN.com for scheduling, news, and information.
Tonight show. Broncos take over on downs, ball at the 43-yard line. First down, Jake Plummer. 10 out of 16 from 92 tonight. They're going to chew up some clock here. And that carry by Tatum Bell is his 18th of the night for 64 yards. So he's averaging about 4 yards per carry.
Yeah, the Broncos have really been eating up the clock the whole night, haven't they?
Yep.
I mean, they haven't really done a lot offensively. Here's Warren Sapp, number 99. He just turns his shoulder, and if they want to zone block him, he just lets him block that left shoulder and keeps the right arm free in the direction he's going.
And they've already had the ball about 38 minutes. And that is Javon Walker, the intended receiver here.
You know, the Raiders have really taken away the run. I mean, that's been their thing. You know, taking away the first and second down run. They've used them, 8-man up. They used some 5 defensive linemen. They've used different things to take away the run and force Plummer to beat him with the pass. And they really haven't gone for a lot of passing.
3rd down and 9 from the 43-yard line. Good protection. Secondary, though, does its work, and finally Plummer goes down. That's Derek Burgess who gets the sack, and it's what's known as a coverage sack, because the secondary covered everybody. Plummer had enough time and then just ran out of time.
I'll tell you, and it's a great effort by Derek Burgess. You can see the coverage here, and then you see Burgess coming, and he just has great second effort. I don't know that there's not a guy open there, but Burgess comes and misses him there, and then just stays with him and gets him down.
So 4th down, Paul Ernster to punt. Flag is thrown on the snap. Short kick. And it bounces out of bounds somewhere around the 25-yard line. But the flag was thrown at the snap. Jeff Triplett tonight, indicating the call is going to go, at least initially, the call is going to go against Denver. And now he's going to go over to the Raider bench and ask them if they want to accept the play.
Illegal formation, offense. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the kick. First down.
Yeah, the kick wasn't very good. So Oakland will get the ball. 7:18 left in the 4th. Denver by 10.
Hi, I'm Jason Schmidt of the San Francisco Giants. Watch live Major League Baseball all season long on NASN, Europe's #1 channel for MLB.
You can't wrap them up against allergies, but you can treat almost every allergic reaction with Piriton.
From Detroit, Michigan, the Seahawks are set to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowl 40.
3rd and goal at the 1. A bootleg left, and Ben dives for the goal line. It's a touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they hand it to Willie Parker. Finds a lane. He's on his way. Look up. Foot race 45, 50. Willie Parker 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 75 yards.
Play fake. Man looks, lot of time. Throws to the right side. Got a man wide open. Touchdown, Jeremy Stevens. Steelers lead 14-10. The quick pitch, and here comes the reverse. Randall L. has got a reverse. He wants to throw. He does down the far right side. He's got a man board wide open.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And that's your ball game.
Chad Slaughter has had a night to forget, and so he'll get some counseling. He's got some good counseling, of course, Irv Eatman and Jackie Slater, and his head coach with a pretty good offensive lineman as well. 1st and 10 at
like
the 27.
I said, he's blocking pretty well. It's just not jumping offside.
Four false starts. Here's Jordan up to the 34-yard line where he's tackled by Ferguson.
And like I said, his pass blocking's pretty well, pretty good. And watch his run blocking here. I mean, he's a big, strong guy, and he gets on you, and he just wipes you out. I mean, there's no way you're going to see behind him, the back, or anything.
2nd and 4, 6:45 remaining. And Jordan finally breaks one through the middle, at least out to the 47-yard line, and that's a romp tonight as far as the running game is concerned for the Raiders.
You know, it was funny when we were talking to Mike Shanahan the other day, and he was saying how he wants his team to play early with more urgency, you know, the way they did in the 4th quarter Monday night and so on. And I don't have the feeling, especially offensively, that they've played with any urgency tonight. Have you?
No, not at all. 13 points. But the defense doing it again. Walter's pass is incomplete. Intended for Madsen. Had a computer glitch before. I think I said Denver had the ball 38 minutes. That's not the case. It's more like 25. Updating the Denver defense. Coming into the game, just 1 touchdown in 4 games. 1 touchdown now. 52 opponents' possessions. And again, I go back to, it was the 80-yard drive by New England, but the game, it was 17-0 Denver in the 4th quarter. They were playing a different style of defense. They were letting Brady go down the field, and he eventually scored on a pass to Doug Gabriel. And that pass into the open spot caught by Courtney Anderson, and that's a 1st down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, and again, we were talking about the Raider line and Chad Slaughter and so on, but right here, they give Andrew Walter an excellent pocket. I mean, he can just take a step to the left, and he sees all the way downfield. Look, there's nothing in front of him, and that's like throwing 7-on-7.
So now at the 29-yard line. .520. That's the time remaining. Jordan on the ground to the 27. It's such a funny game. I mean, you never get the sense, you know, that Oakland is going to win the game. But here we are with 5 minutes to go. They're down at the 27-yard line. It's a 2-possession game. It's the NFL.
Right.
Anything can happen.
But I never had a sense that they weren't going to. That, you know, the Broncos, if they're going to be a dominant team, they weren't a dominant team. They let the Raiders hang in there, and now Now the Raiders are in position that they're in field goal range here, and I think needing 10 points. If you get to another 4th down situation, you kick the field goal.
You do. You can take it any way you can get it. 3-7 or 7-3. Doesn't matter. Swung out to Jordan, who loses the ball. And it's picked up at the 23-yard line. Ian Gold forced the fumble. And then flags come down at the end of the play for the ruckus on the bench. Michael Myers came away with a football.
Enough for field goal position, huh?
Oh, man. And again, you go back to the turnovers and the penalties, and that's what's killed them.
Right, and that's been the Raiders' season. I mean, they get something going a little while, and then boom, they have the penalty. They get another something going, and then boom, they have the turnover.
After the fumble recovery and return out of bounds, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 61 of Denver. 15 yards, first down, 10 for Denver.
That's Gerard Warren, but 4:24 to go, and Denver has the ball, leading by 10.
You pick the phone, you fix the monthly bill, so you always know what's coming. You fix from T-Mobile.
The lovely and talented Sid Cicero. Stop it. I'm the ball, dude.
Catch all your sports news highlights and analysis daily on Score Tonight.
Woo! What's he doing? I don't know. Check this out, 720. For real, count it. Watch the move. Oh, you're my boy, Blue.
Score Tonight, up to 3 times daily, only on NASN.
Here we are once again. NFL Films presents. It's real in the field. What, you need a soundbite? I'm telling you right now, this might be a 200-yard game. I know you don't want me to shine, but I'm going to shine anyway, because I love me some me. Hey, y'all need to come follow us more often, baby. If y'all going to follow us, we're going to get a victory like this. Gave y'all what y'all want to see. We shook up the world. We shook up the world. We're a bad team. This will be a fight to the finish.
Well, this is passionate. This is during the commercial. We're talking about some guys playing without passion before. Here's Lamont Jordan just beside himself over the turnover there. And then Plummer throws on first down and completes it to Javon Walker for a gain of close to 10.
And that's the thing that we talked about the whole game, this Raider team, where they just shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, they get those penalties. They get those turnovers when things are starting to look up. They're just dropped right to the bottom.
Both turnovers inside the Denver 30, so drive killers.
And that's why Lamont Jordan is going through those gyrations he's going through, is because he fumbled.
First down. Raiders have to start thinking about using their timeouts on defense, but not unless they stop them in the first place. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Tatum Bell close to a first down. Appears to be just a little shy of it.
I'll tell you, there was a great block there. Chad Mustard is like the third tight end, and he came and led on this play, and he's number 85, and you're going to see him right there. He's all the way. He has his guy about 10 yards down the field. He was already out of the picture, but you're talking about blocking at the line of scrimmage and then taking your guy downfield. Chad Mustard just did it.
With relish. Oh, I didn't say that. I'm sorry. Second down and 1. And some other guy came in the booth. Tired of hot dogging it anyway. First down at the 42-yard line.
You want me to jump in there with you?
No. Michael's left. Some other guy came in.
So that block was like a foot long.
Oh. A timeout. Oakland takes a timeout here, but Denver has another first down. 2:55 to go.
Druids Glen Golf Resort, voted European Golf Resort of the Year 2005. A golfer's paradise in the Garden of Ireland. 2 championship golf courses of contrasting design. The luxurious Marriott Druids Glen Hotel and Country Club, featuring 148 specially appointed guest rooms and a magnificent spa and health centre. Visit our driving range, pro shops, golf academy, and get your golfing tips or tuition from our resident PGA teaching professional.
Some people think the internet is a bad thing. A place for mankind to exercise its darkest desires. An open market where you can buy anything you want. Somewhere that is destroying the last of our privacy. Some people think the internet is a bad thing. What do you think?
NASN, the North American Sports Network, a new and exciting sports channel dedicated to the best in live North American sports 24/7. NASN is the best of live NFL, including the Super Bowl live, up to 175 regular season NHL games and the Stanley Cup Finals, comprehensive coverage of the MLB regular and postseason, and exclusive college football and basketball. With the best daily news, highlights, and analysis, NASN is your channel for the best in live North American sports. Visit NASN.com for scheduling, news, and information.
First and 10 for the Denver Broncos at the 42-yard line. Lamont Jordan still agonizing over the turnover that really has, in effect, ended it, as Bell takes it up to the 46-yard line, and Oakland has only 1 timeout remaining, and they will take it right here, and then the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
You know, of all the games that I've seen Mike Shanahan coach and call plays, I think this is the most conservative that I've ever seen him. You know, he may have gotten caught up that his defense is so good now. Don't do anything stupid offensively that gives him a chance, because I thought Jake Plummer started out pretty good early, and then he just kind of took the game away from him and says, okay, we're just going to run it, and if we don't get it on 3rd down, we'll punt it and play defense.
The one kill shot he delivered was after the Raiders attempted a 54-yard field goal by Janikowski, who had the distance but not the accuracy. And the downside of that is you give the other team great field position, and they went right to work. Plummer rolled to his left, found Walker down the field for a 54-yard gain, and that resulted in the ensuing touchdown, and that's the only touchdown of the game.
Right, and never really went back to that. I mean, Rod Smith hadn't caught a pass, and they gave him that end around and threw him that ball, and that's the only pass he's caught. So they've played this one awfully tight to the vest.
Now Tatum Bell, and he'll get wrapped up by Turdell Sands, and there's a flag again.
And this one here is just out of frustration.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 90, the defense. 15 yards, automatic first down.
Sands, and that will be the 13th penalty of the night assessed against the Raiders.
Turdell Sands is a big man. I mean, he's like, you know, 6'8", 335 pounds, and when he picks you up and throws you down, you're gonna, that's the old body slam. But again, I think that's just frustration, you know, that, I mean, when you haven't won a game and you want to win so bad, and you just need that win, you know, to get going, to give you something, and then when you see you're not going to get it, you just get frustrated.
This is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Broncos are now on the cusp of winning 2 games in 6 days, each by a score of 13-3. That was the final on Monday against Baltimore, and very likely will be the final score here tonight. And there's enough time on the play clock that they do not have to run another play. We will go to the 2-minute warning, and Denver will be that close to a 4-game winning streak. Oakland will be that close to starting the season 0-5 and remaining the NFL's only winless team. 2 minutes to go. Denver 13, Oakland 3.
Hi, I'm Jason Schmidt of the San Francisco Giants. Watch live Major League Baseball all season long on NASN, Europe's #1 channel for MLB.
You can't wrap them up against allergies, but you can treat almost every allergic reaction with Piriton.
From Detroit, Michigan, the Seahawks are set to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowl 40.
3rd and goal at the 1. A bootleg left, and Ben dives for the goal line. It's a touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they hand it to Willie Parker. Finds a lane. It's on his way. Look out. Foot race 45-50. Willie Parker 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. 75 yards.
Play fake. Man looks, lot of time. Throws to the right side. Got a man wide open. Touchdown, Jeremy Stevens. Steelers lead 14-10. The quick pitch, and here comes the reverse. Randall L. has got a reverse. He wants to throw. He does down the far right side. He's got a man born wide open.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And that's your ball game.
That happens next Sunday. Jake Plummer's going to roll out and eventually slide to a halt, you would hope, which he does at the 19-yard line, and they will run out the clock. Oakland goes home next week to take on Arizona. I don't know if they're going to win the game or not, but partner, you're going to get your Hall of Fame ring presented to you by the Raiders at the Oakland, well, at the whatever they call the Coliseum. I always call it the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, and we congratulate Sean.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's going to be great to be back there because, you know, in life you don't get a lot of chances to go back and to thank the people that were so big in your life. I mean, you know, the Al Davis, the coaches, the players that will be there, and the fans. I mean, you know, we had great fans in Oakland in those days, and you get a chance to say thank you for everything that you've done.
You don't think any of the fans will ask you to come back and coach the team, do you? No. There'll be a few. No. Last team to hold opponents to 1 touchdown or none through the first 5 games. Go back to the 34 Lions, who actually went 7 games into the season.
Mike
7 straight shutouts.
And Mike Shanahan tonight coached like a defensive coach, didn't he?
Yeah. You know, we talked about it in New England. I mean, the persona of and perception of the Broncos, it's always been offense with Shanahan a mastermind. Does it now go to the other side of the ball?
It did tonight. Well, it has all season for the Broncos.
So Denver winning back-to-back night games this week at home by identical scores. 13-3 is the final. The Sunday night rock star of the game. We'll tell you who that is. Highlights and interviews will be coming up on our Sunday Night Football postgame show. Broncos, meanwhile, head to Cleveland next week to try to make it 5 in a row. Back we come after these messages from your local station.
Druids Glen Golf Resort, voted European Golf Resort of the Year 2005. A golfer's paradise in the Garden of Ireland. 2 championship golf courses of contrasting design. The luxurious Marriott Druids Glen Hotel and Country Club, featuring 148 specially appointed guest rooms and a magnificent spa and health centre. Visit our driving range, pro shops, golf academy, and get your golfing tips or tuition from our resident PGA teaching professional.
Some people think the internet is a bad thing. A place for mankind to exercise its darkest desires. An open market where you can buy anything you want. Somewhere that is destroying the last of our privacy. Some people think the internet is a bad thing. What do you think?
NASN, the North American.
Low-scoring battle tonight in Denver. Broncos led all the way 13-3. The big play for them came after a missed field goal attempt by Janikowski of 54 yards. Plummer rolled to his left, found Javon Walker down the field, 54-yard gain. Tatum Bell then scores the game's only touchdown. And that made the score 7-0. Then Randy Moss, the intended receiver here, but Champ Bailey with perfect position at the end of the half. Bailey on a run blitz here, and very much Champ Bailey and that Denver defense again the story. Walter then with one last chance. Lamont Jordan loses the ball. Ian Gold created the fumble. Myers recovered it. The frustration evident right there, and that's...
Hi, I'm Jason Schmidt of the San Francisco Giants. Watch live Major League Baseball all season long on NASN, Europe's #1 channel for MLB.
You can't wrap them up against allergies, but you can treat almost every allergic reaction with Piriton.
From Detroit, Michigan, the Seahawks are set to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowl 40.
3rd and goal at the 1. A bootleg left. And Ben dives for the goal line. It's a touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they hand it to Willie Parker. Finds a lane. He's on his way. Look up. Foot race 45-50. Willie Parker 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. 75 yards. Vic.
Play fake. Man looks. Lot of time. Throws to the right side. Got a man wide open. Touchdown. Jeremy Stevens. Steelers lead 14-10. The quick pitch, and here comes the reverse. Randall L has got a reverse. He wants to throw. He does down the far right side. He's got a man born wide open.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that's your ball game.
Challenge you, a 6-time Pro Bowler, very often, and when you do, they regret it. What did you read on the interception at the end of the half at the 1?
Well, one thing about Moss, he's a great deep ball catcher. So you better stay high, because he will catch it. And, you know, he's going to make some plays, but, you know, one thing about a young quarterback, they don't know any better. They're going to throw it over there anyway.
How were you able to take advantage of the young quarterback?
Well, you know, you kind of mix it up a little bit. We didn't blitz a whole lot, but when we did, we made it effective. And you just got to keep working. I mean, the guy, he's going to make mistakes. He's young.
John Madden observed that the offense has been conservative by Mike Shanahan's standards because of your defense. How does this defense change the complexion of the entire Broncos team?
I tell you what, it shows a lot of confidence from the head coach. I mean, we're showing that we can be a great defensive team, but our offense, we know once they get going, it's hard to stop us.
Jim, thanks for your time.
No problem.
Next week, Football Night in America comes your way at its regular time, 7 Eastern. Then we're back in action in 2 weeks. Good one. The Carolina Panthers at home taking on the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. 2 weeks from tonight, 8 Eastern time. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, your late local news. Now this is Al Michaels for John Madden, Andrew Kramer, our entire NBC Sports crew saying good night from Denver.